Luckily, no water went on my computer because it's under my desk. We'll be okay for the entire time being. Centaur Ursa, Death Prophet, Nature's Prophet. I feel like we're seeing a bit more of the everybody's a core lineup in this draft.
I like it. I like it. You know, I feel while there maybe isn't so much farm on the map compared to before, it's kind of like everybody can take it. You know what I mean? And some people want to fight at different timings. Other people will hit jungle camps. Nature's Prophet can jungle the enemy jungle. It's interesting. It'll probably be even more of a 5-core meta if there were more gold on the map, or if the map was a little bit bigger. But even still, we see it, which is cool. You know what server we're on? Are we on Peru or Brazil?
I think the first.
Let me check.
First server, because he messaged me it. I can't actually look at my phone because then you'll disappear. Or on my computer, you'll disappear. Let me look at my phone real quick.
I have 158 ping.
Game 1 Peru.
96 ping. Yeah, this is Peru.
Yeah, Game 1 Peru, Game 2 Brazil, and then coin toss for server 3.
I always look at Duster because he's the only Dota player in the history of Dota that uses his actual name as his Steam name. So, shout outs to Duster, the god.
So, technically, this should benefit Thunder Predator.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know, Thunder Predator, a team that came in 5th. Midas Club, they've only won one series. Like, they were okay towards the end, but not amazing by any means. Like, Thunder Predator hasn't played in a while because they got that DQ win over +1. They 2-0'd 4 Zoomers, and Midas Club got 2-0'd by Quincy Crew. They took it, like, they took, 2-0 over Beast Coast, too. Like, Thunder Predators certainly looked really good so far.
They have, but Midas Club did beat Thunder Predator. They went 1-1. So, in the head-to-head, even though it was 11 days ago, which is a long time in the Dota timeline, they did 1-1. And then Thunder Predator Midas also 1-1 Beast Coast, who 2-0'd EG. So it's like, I mean, obviously that's a little bit of a stretch, but with that being said, it is certainly very possible that Midas Club takes this 2-0 or something like that. That's not out of the realm of possibility, especially because of the server constraints.
Ooh. And I know Thunder Predator, they like this Viper. They're going to pick it. They've got Dazzle Venge as their... maybe Void Spirit as their support with the Venge. Because Dazzle, I think, gets played in the offlane a lot for Thunder Predator, right?
Frank will sometimes play the Dazzle.
10 seconds.
I mean, they could run whatever in the offlane. Like, it really depends on what they want for the lane. I think Dazzle versus Ursa is quite decent. The only problem is that I think Nature's Prophet will do quite well versus a Dazzle. I don't see how Dazzle really deals with those Treants too much. But then again, Venge is similar. Like, what does Venge do to the Treants? Stun one of them. So I do feel like it's going to be the Dazzle, just based on that. But they might not know just yet. Like, it'll depend on this last pick.
Mm-hmm.
This Broodmother that's about to get picked.
Wake up, and.
Oh, GG.
This Enchantress that's going to be banned. What a call, Jenkins, right on it with the Enchantress call.
Yeah. Got you covered, man.
This
5 position last pick. All right.
This is the Jenkins with energy of coffee. I feel like you're more of a, non-coffee guy. I don't know.
How do you know that?
You told me you were getting coffee.
I am getting coffee. I don't usually drink coffee.
Oh, yeah.
But
you've told me that before.
It's a long one, So
yeah. I know.
You got to do what you got to do to get by in this world.
I'm still sipping on my coffee from this afternoon.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Probably cold and nasty.
It's kind of gross.
It's okay.
10 seconds.
Look at this. HFN carry Nature's Prophet.
5 seconds remaining.
And this. Wait a minute. HFN. RDO, Sexy Fat, Hiko, Duster, Who are they missing? Aren't they missing a mid laner?
Murdoch.
Where's Murdoch at? It was RDO that HFM was standing in for before, right?
Yeah. And then RDO got his computer fixed. He was back in the event. And then I guess Murdoch's not here.
So HFN is playing mid Natures. He's just the honorary Midas Club stand-in, isn't he?
For now, I guess, yeah. Not the
And,
worst thing in the world.
Carry Ursa. Hiko is playing position 4, Death Prophet. Position 4, Duster, Enchantress, position 5. No disable between the two supports. Like, there's a lot on this Centaur to get an early blink. I feel like if Sexy Fat doesn't get an early blink, this game could look really rough. There's a possibility for this just being a stomp. No pun intended. There he is.
Hopefully he doesn't disconnect.
Oh, that was rough. He was on this hero before, too, when he disconnected.
Yep.
Sad. Oh, there he goes. He's out of here.
Just happened.
I feel like it hasn't been as many people
Chat wheeling.
chat wheeling, yeah.
You're right. You know what? I don't want to sound like a buzzkill, but I'm kind of tired of the chat wheels a little bit. Like, I feel like I love the bounties, and that's why I think Zoomers are so interesting to watch. Just setting like 5 bounties on like Envy, and then hunting him. Like that's like new meta stuff. I feel like the chat wheels are OG TI8 whatever, and it's like OG's gonna be coming up with new things. You know what I mean? It's like good teams don't follow, they set the trends. And so if you're just chat wheeling, you're reserving yourself to that position of I'm the team I'm gonna be like OG. Be like Thunder Predator if you're Thunder Predator, That's how I feel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you chat wheel in your pubs?
Not enough good enough micro skills. Can't do it. Doesn't work.
I like the item dropping in 360, like doing a 360 with what is it called? You can like do movement without pathing. And you can do like a spin on the spot. Like if you drop an item in 360 and then kill somebody. That's flashy if you can pull that off. I think I saw, what was it on Reddit? Somebody did that. Might have been OG that did it in a game. I think that was during Blast though. I think they actually got points. They got money for doing that. Somebody did it.
So here we go, finally underway. I think the good news is my food's almost here.
What would you order?
I chose a different Popeyes. I ordered taco. Well, I told you Popeyes canceled my order, and then I ordered from Taco Bell. They canceled my order as well, and then I ordered from Popeyes.
They're just League of Legends fans. They heard it's like, oh, this is the Bkop kid. He cast Dota.
I hate that guy. The thing is, though, I always tell them not to ring my doorbell because it's late. My mom's sleeping. The last 2 times I've ordered, they've rung my doorbell.
30 seconds to battle.
Can't have it.
Human nature, isn't it? You tell somebody
it
not
really is.
makes them more likely to do it.
Just happened.
So let's see. Viper played by Leo style. Gonna be over mid. Where's Frank? He will be on that Dazzle.
There he is. I don't see this hero pick too much, but this is one of Frank's favorites.
The battle begins.
See, okay, I like this. This is good stuff. Go for the 5-man, though, boys. Let's go. You know what I want to see a team do? Like, set a bounty on each individual player on the enemy team and coordinate it so that it all goes in succession. Now, that'd be nice.
What's going on your Matthew. He is on that 4 position.
You know, bully.
Void Spirit.
Yep.
Aether Remnant first, too. We've seen this. You know, Moomiander does it. Except he does it from the 5, technically.
Well, I mean, I refuse to believe that team has a 5 and a 4.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Although the enchant early Aether Remnant, that pulls in the Ursa into the Poison Touch. So RDO will deal with some damage here, but has the Tango rolling. Has 4 Tangos to go, too.
Thank you, boy. Although he'll probably need to send out more. I actually don't feel like that's enough against the Dazzle.
MJZ. On this Venge, trying to protect MNZ. That one always gets me, confused.
They got off to it.
If I thought, Hector being called Stinger in the game was bad, and then it is hard with names that are similar too. MNZ, this doesn't feel like the easiest lane for him.
No, you can't hit a Centaur with Wolves. They just do less damage than his Retaliate does. At most levels. Very difficult to deal with.
Take a look at Duster. He's now level 2. You've got the Dissimulate on Matthew. And, like we've been saying, you don't really need the Resonant Pulse level 2.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Yeah, no point. No point unless you're a core, honestly.
It's certainly interesting to see that Murdoch's not here because I think his hero pool is very interesting. Like we saw him on the Invoker, and even with the bad ping, he was landing Sunstrikes.
Yeah, he really plays like the flashy mids.
Dire's top tower.
H of Enemy, he's basically just playing carry from the mid lane. This is a pretty easy matchup. Nature's versus Viper. Viper likes to slowly harass you down, and, well, Nature's Prophet can just globally teleport to base, so that's no problem.
Yeah, so you'll feel that pressure, but really at the end of the day, you've either got your TP back to TP, TP back to base and TP back to tower, or just get back, you heal up, you're okay. We talked about how there's a couple heroes like that, Kunkka, who can do that, Ember, a little later in the game.
Really hard to pressure these heroes with the slow battle. Doesn't work.
Hiko eating some damage for the Wolves and the Magic Missile, but so is MJZ.
Wolves are very annoying. They don't exactly have the magic damage to, or the physical damage to take these out, unless Centaur wants to pop Retaliate, but it's a waste, so.
You might never recover.
First blood there. Frank gets it. RDO still. He didn't have the poison touch on him, but I assume Duster did.
Yeah, Duster did. Matthew was just walked in, body blocked him, killed him with the last hit on Dissimulate. Like, the heal at this point, he doesn't even have it on Duster, so. Just such a squishy hero, this Enchantress.
There's not much to be able to do as the Enchantress. I have seen the heal level 3, but even then, I'm not sure. A lot of Enchantresses will really like to be able to output a bit more damage with the Impetus level 2 or Enchant level 2. Usually you go like, what, 1-3-1 with the Enchant level 3?
Yeah, 1-3-1, 2-3-0. Those are kind of the two common builds. Depends on if you want to harass people with Impetus or not. Sometimes the heal just doesn't matter, not necessary.
About 5 minutes in, we'll see these bounty runes. Aether Remnant onto the Enchantress. Matthew should be able to get there, but there is the enchant. So Matthew looking for the body block, and unfortunately won't be able to get in front of Duster. Not only that, Duster,
really nice.
He's got an Aether Remnant. Question is, does he land it? Yes, he does. Well done by Matthew. The Dissimulate still, though, won't bring him in front of Duster. He grabs the bounty rune, gives up his life for it.
That's worth. That's 100% worth. It takes 2 heroes out of lane, too, to get that kill. It's not like that was just Matthew that got that solo.
Yeah, had he got it solo, it might have been a little bit more value there for Thunder Predator, but
Definitely.
Uproot you.
So what I'm waiting for here is, okay, so HFN is now level 6. I think with this ult, he's bound to rotate to one of these side lanes and take a tower. He's just waiting for his TP cooldown. Like, this ult is so potent at this point in the game. No hero has the levels to deal with this guy, or items. This is why Nature's Prophet as a mid is so nasty right now. Let's see. Where are you going to go, HFN?
you do have a stun top, but it's not easy to get anything done there, it seems.
Yeah, they just
MNZ's
ditched.
already in the jungle.
Not interested.
Bottom, dissimulate. To the left, and HFN's actually on the other side of this. They'll look to get the damage out onto that Void Spirit, but they can't even get that or Frank.
HFN's not interested in pushing with the catapult. Interesting. Could force it. I feel like you can also send Hiko mid and just give Hiko solo XP, and then have HFN go jungle. That's also a way to get a little bit more out of this map.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Leo style
TP from
TP's
Leo
tall.
style. But he's spotted. Like, these creeps are here.
Did they see him? Or the creeps see him now, but it's like they knew that the TP was going to come in. 2 failed rotations from the mid laners, except Nature's, of course, can just TP back and start pushing mid.
MJZ, 1,000 net worth lead for Midas Club. Does the movement come down to like ping at all, or I don't mean to make excuses, but it definitely feels like sometimes that is a big factor on decision making. It's Frank, he's just getting lit up. Does not have shallow grave. He does have a heal, but he won't have a chance to use it.
There's no shame in it.
Man, that's supposed to be the winning lane too. Dazzle versus Ursa. It's a melee hero.
Now they're going for MJZ. Gets around the trees, back under the towers. Spirit Sight
Bounty on
fading,
him.
Leo style. He's coming. And they have a magic missile, so they'll stop the TP. Nether Toxin's available. Hiko dead to MNZ, who will join the fight. And, well, not even needed, as the kill is there for Leo style to get sexy fat. So 2 kills there for Thunder Predator. And they hold the tower.
A little bit overzealous. I think probably you could just walk away from that if you're sexy fat too. But Leo Style's doing a really good job. Despite being a really slow Viper, he's doing a really good job at TPing and defending his team when he needs to.
Which isn't exactly easy when you're a Viper. Movement speed's so
it's
horrible.
not. But it means that Frank has to go mid to defend the tower, and that means it's just Matthew alone bot. So RDO is completely free from the pressuring the tower.
Oh, look at this TP from HFN. Right on to Matthew, but ignores him.
Yeah, just about that tower. That's all that matters. I've heard a lot of pro players say, if you don't take all the tier 1 towers by like 15 minutes with a Nature's Prophet on your team, what's the point in having the hero? He just does this better than any other hero in Dota. Like literally any other hero. Even Chen, Beastmaster, I don't care. Nature's Prophet is the best at this. And it's what makes him so strong right now. One of the main things.
Matthew. Nice the Aether Remnant, but alright. RDO not going to risk it.
Your pile.
Sexy fat. He's got Vanguard already. This is, so far, you know, Midas Club really feeling good about themselves. They'll take the outpost with just seconds to reclaim it. Unable to do so for the Dire. HFN comes into the fight. They've used the Stampede right on top of Frank, but Shapeshift, will it matter? Frank's already low. Frank's already dead. They've got Leo style nearby. They've got the break. Do they have the damage? No, they don't, but he dies in the base. Unfortunate.
And Frank was kind of be a little disrespectful to Sexy Fat there. Just beating on him when he's got the Vanguard. He was doing no damage and just kept hitting him. Hitting, and then Sexy Fat's like, okay, I guess I'll kill you. Let me ult. HFN, though, unfortunately does die.
TP's out, ends up dead in the base.
Yeah, sad life.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's cool that some of these teams have, like, kind of official stand-ins. You know, like, HFN is always standing in for this Midas Club roster. And for
Stinger's
Beast Coast,
always
we have...
standing in for him.
Well, we have Moose standing in for Stinger. Is Moose officially part of the roster and Stinger's, like, coach? Or what's going on with that?
I don't know. I thought Moose was moved to the coaching position, but according to his Wikipedia on the 12th, he's playing for them.
Radiant's
Which,
bottom tower is under
I
attack.
swear the last time we watched them play, he was a coach. And I don't know.
Brought Stinger back just to stand in for the first game, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah. So 4K net worth lead down. Well, I'm on CS still. 12 minutes into the game. Jesus.
It's getting late. It's rough.
It's almost midnight. You know. Started at
Yeah.
3. Getting towards the wee hours. MNZ, though, he's got a lot of farm, but something about it. And it's not him. I think it's the roster and what, or not the roster, the lineup and what they're up against too.
It's hard against Centaur. It's pretty good against the Zoo, you know? As well as Enchantress can take one of your creeps, and Ursa has Earth Shock, and he's going to have Battle Fury soon. It's not the absolute greatest liking game. There are better liking games. There are answers, basically.
Yeah, but to his credit, he does have the Necro 3, so.
Yeah, big boy. RDO, though, he's getting closer to that Battle Fury. It's looking spooky.
Enchant, Blink, Hoof Stomp. I think that's the Blink reveal. Frank, though, he still doesn't have Shallow Grave. He's gone heavy into the aggression, and he'll end up dying. Stampede is used. They're trying to get around these trees. The pathing's not actually allowing them to. And now MNZ thinking about going back in, but your target is the Centaur. I'm not certain that's the target you want to be going for, as Hiko ends up dead at the Astral Step coming in from Matthew. They get HFN trying to TP. The swap just before he gets out. Sexy Fat and HFN, they'll all die. They do end up losing the Dazzle of Frank, but get away with 3 kills there.
Duster, get out! Run!
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower
time
is
to
under
make
attack.
space, my boy.
Oh, 4 staff.
Nature
Yeah, he's
attend
fine.
us.
I don't think he can commit any further unless they landed an Aether Remnant, but he's not even going to try for it.
Radiant's bottom
Why
tower
bother? It's a
has
worthless
fallen.
Enchantress anyway.
Radiant's
Decision
middle
5s,
tower
man. Who
is under
cares?
attack.
No offense. Pause 5s out there.
Radiant's structures are fortified.
That's the way it is. The way she be.
My favorite voice line in the game, that Tuiona.
What does it mean?
Where's your team?
That makes sense. I could see people yelling that.
I forget what the game it's from is, or the moment it's from. But I remember watching it. It was pretty awesome.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Is that Chinese?
Yeah.
You watch the Chinese?
No.
casting?
I watched the reference video that people post on
Oh,
Reddit.
oh, I
Like,
see. I
this
see.
this voice line's from this game.
Man, I don't even know where the English ones are from.
Yeah,
So
some of
the-
those I don't even know.
Gold and sweet.
I know where the WoW is from. I watched that one. That was a good one.
Radiant are scanning.
Gold for me. The seeds of fortune.
Shapeshift.
Uh-oh, Duster. That's not nice.
Radiant's
Slowed up. Astral Step. Aether Remnant. Really well done there by Matthew. Good kill on Duster as well as the tier 1.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Closing in that map slowly. Thunder Predator. Every single Lycanol, they seem to be getting something with it. Makes sense. Now, Lycan's got access to these bottom ancients if he wants. Midas has got to get the mid tower. That's what they're looking to get next.
They really would have loved to get it. Silence out. He's got double damage. They're going to jump for him, but there's the swap. Blink, hoof stop, double edge. Magic missile hits under the centaur. MJZ ends up dead, as does Matthew. 2 kills there. That probably could have ended as 1 if Venge didn't want to save him. However, went for it and ultimately lost his life.
Die in front of the Roche pit against an Ursa. This is exactly what happens. And the Nature's Prophet with the trees to tank. It's so frustrating playing against Ursa. Anytime this hero is strong in the patch, this always feels like one of the most BS things. Like you don't pay attention for 1 second and all of a sudden, Roshan has fallen to the Dire. Wow, congratulations! You picked Ursa. You did it.
Oh, gosh.
Traumatized. Sorry.
Radiant's bottom tower.
MNZ still farming bottom. He's about to have this AC. Picks up a clumsy net. That'll be a good one for him to get, but also another shawl here for the side of Midas Club.
That's a nice one.
Dire's top tower is under
Yeah, Prophet can take that.
Matthew wants in on this. Poison touch onto both. This feels really good if they could stop the TPs of these heroes, and with the swaps they can. They'll look over at Sexy Fat. They'll finish off the Centaur off screen because we look over at Hiko, goes into the pit, trying to avoid Thunder Predator, and, well, the Remnant blocks him from going up the steps, and that'll keep him close enough where Frank gets the kill.
Yeah, I mean, it's this looks similar to me, like the crazy games, where we have Midas that's just consuming this like large area of the map with all of their heroes. You've Ursa Battle Fury, you've Nature's Prophet, a very greedy hero who farms fast mid with a Mjolnir. And basically those two just got caught out because they're farming right in the enemy's face, but it's the only place they can be if they want to farm. Oof.
Another kill there.
Yeah, it's hard to TP out on a Viper.
Look at MJZ. And I mean, that is
I doubt your kin will weep for you.
really well done by the side
You don't
of
get to
Midas
have
Club.
fun, MJZ. No fun for you. Is it just me, or do Venge players like revel in the opportunity to play the illusion? Like their micro is just garbage and they're in a crap position, and then all of a sudden they die and the illusion comes out. It's like, all right, now it's time to be immortal. I'm not gonna die now. Oh, okay, like an old bot.
Shapeshift coming in, and well, can they kill RDO? They're gonna chase. They've got the Astral Step forward with the Aether Remnant. RDO's done a hell of a job trying to run, but well, here is Thunder Predator. They've only got the Aegis. Now they're gonna back off. Do they want to re-engage on this? I don't think so. I think you give up the tier 2 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Man, I swear every single Lycanol is just tower after tower after tower. It's such a hard hero to deal with. They need the Centaur to land like a blink on all the heroes. They need to be the ones initiating. That's kind of the way they need to do it, I think. They need to blow him up before he ults. That's what they look like they're going to try to go do. Smoking 2, the Lycan. I know roughly what camp he should be at.
It's always interesting when you smoke and then you take the outpost. But
And MNZ still playing so far up. He knows they're there.
good TP. So bounty runes picked up.
Damn, Midas just got both outposts. I didn't realize that. They have the top one as well. So
My path
350 XP each at this point. That's a lot. That's a lot of XP.
the bubble from the void.
So they just rang my doorbell.
course they did.
I'll leave this on like and I'll be right back.
Not for you.
All right, Lycan, wandering around the mid lane. Very interesting stuff here from MNZ. Walking into a completely empty jungle. Thank you, Bkop, for leaving it on. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we got some action. Big smoke comes out. Looking towards RDO. They have the swap. They see Hiko. They still want to go for RDO. He's the big boy. They want the big boy. They don't want a little boy. Bring up the high ground. Ult comes out from Lycan.
Fight. They go up to the Venge, and now they've used the Stampede. They've got MNZ coming over as well as Matthew, who's used the Resident Pulse. But now Yulesed up is this Ursa. He's trying to survive. They'll go after MNZ. Back over on the other side of the fight, though. They kill off RDO. They find themselves Hiko. Shallow Grave helps the Lycan, and I'm clicked on him. That's why it's dragging me all this way. But finally, they take out Duster 3 for 1 in the favor of Thunder Predator. Whew.
Yeah, nice little smoke play there. They found the right target to go on first, and boom! They're going to get another tower. Every single Lycan ult, they are making progress in this game. This is Dota, people. This is how you do it.
Almost missed that fight.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Literally nothing happened when you left. You left a good time.
I almost... Oh, well, this would have been a better time.
This would have been the best time.
I almost fell coming up the steps. Oh, gosh.
You just would have not come back, and it would have been on Lycan the entire time, and I would have to cast Lycan's
Just his perspective.
farming perspective for 20, 30 minutes. Gaben knows this is going to be another 30 minutes, because every game has been long today.
Yeah, they've been a long one.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I want to see interesting stuff happen. I already got some content, man. These, casting these games is paying for themselves. Well, I mean, we are obviously are getting paid for this, but you get what I'm saying. It's like the figure of speech.
I got you. I got it.
I know what you're doing. I hear it. You're eating chicken.
I haven't taken a bite yet. I can't do that. I gotta be ready to cast. I gotta be ready to cast. I may have had a fry. I may have had a fry.
I got you, dude. I got you. Here, tell me who. Wait, where's your camera? I can't see your camera. I can see it sometimes.
I'm all over the place.
Oh, there it is.
I'm on the Ursa.
Ursa.
Guys,
He's got his Battle Fury. This is always what happens when we're casting this long. It just totally devolves, and I feel so sorry for the later viewers and the teams that get cast by us in the later night.
They don't understand. I mean, they understand.
Completely losing it.
I should have eaten earlier. That's my own doing. But it is 11:30 at night.
You know what, though? The universe didn't want you to get Popeyes. They canceled. What can you do about that?
The second one didn't cancel, thankfully.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh,
I gotta
here.
say, you eat a lot of takeout anyway.
Recently, yes. But I work out every day, so I'm keeping it decent. This is another one of those.
They know.
MNC's showing mid though, so I mean you could be in the fight very quickly with shapeshift.
Nah, they're pinging right on there. They know exactly where they are. Oh, HFN getting the top tower.
Radiant's middle tower
It's free.
is under attack.
Give me that money.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Radiant scanning, looking for a TP, but none are coming. They're pressuring mid. Shapeshift gets used. They're looking bottom. And there's the Yules onto the Ursa. You can take our top tier too. That's fine as long as we kill RDO. RDO uses the Enrage, and the rest of the team is starting to come over. But can they get in there for a swap? Good silence. And RDO makes it all the way back. Shapeshift is the first one in a while that really didn't secure anything.
It does push the large majority of Midas into their base, though, which means that Thunder can just take the entire map of farm, you know? Midas needs to make their way out. They don't want to just be farming their triangle. They want to farm more than that.
Minute till Roche.
check it. Still later early respawn. I don't remember the Roche time. I gotta start.
It was
keeping
only
track.
110, so it seems pretty quick.
Not bad. Not bad. Above average.
What is the normal average?
Minute 30, right? There's a 3-minute window.
Yeah. So I guess it's 130 is about average.
I would assume that's the average. I would hope it's not pseudo random or something. Oh, there you go.
Hook
Frank.
stomp on a Frank. They've got him silenced. He's in some trouble. Guardian Greaves and the Shallow Grave. So now the Poison Touch comes in with Matthew following it up. The Dissimulate's right there. Can they get these kills with the BKB pop by HFN? Frank ends up dead. MJZ taking a lot of damage thanks to the Exorcism rolling from Hiko. But there's the swap. They get the kill on RDO. They've come for what they wanted. Hoof Stomp hits on MNZ, who's in the shapeshift, chasing after HFN. Leo style trying to stand his ground, but they get the kill on the Nature's Prophet. Now they look for more. Sexy Fat on the run with the Stampede, but eventually he'll slow down. So they grab the kill. They buy back on the HFN, maybe looking to re-engage on the MNZ. And there it is. HFN right on top of him, but he's taking a lot of damage. The impetus shots come through. Can they get the kill here on the Nature's Prophet before he goes down? It looks like they might. He gets him! HFN, the tieback. MNZ still not dead. No way he TP's out of this. Oh my god.
Wow. Man, HFN is probably so triggered. 90 seconds. He dies back. That's gotta hurt, man.
Gosh. The man fight into losing.
Lycan is just too much farm. He's got the Skull Basher, that makes it hard. He's got a lot of levels. He's got the minus armor. Get all the units. God, that was rough.
Yule's Aether Remnant with the Poison Touch, so Duster just dies. Now they're Roche to take.
Shoutouts to Frank, by the way. He really, I mean, you know, we saw the cool stuff happening with MNZ, but Frank at the start of the fight grieved himself, forced, got the Shallow Grave off, did the huge Shadow Wave. You know, he was able to react to that and just make that fight a living hell for the enemies. MJZ, he's gonna go D-ward that now. Doesn't actually quite get it. It's on the right. That's interesting.
Is under attack.
Yeah, just off.
Yeah. Very strange. Don't see that happen often. Tinker Ward's getting D-warded and missed.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pressure coming in bottom. Thunder Predator, they have this Aegis. The question is, can they use it and this time better than Midas Club does?
It's not a great Aegis hero to have it on, the Lycan. It says nothing when he respawns, you know? If he used shapeshift before, doesn't have it after. If he doesn't use it before, well then he's useless until he pops the Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pistol Blade, Scotty.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So Pistol Blade for MNZ and Scotty here for Viper. They were picking up some big items.
That'll give them some pretty nice kiting ability. We almost have the 70 damage talent on Viper too. That's when he'll start really packing a punch. Telescope, man. They didn't have that last fight. They haven't had that for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a good item.
It's certainly interesting to see how they're playing with this Aegis, because it felt like they wanted to do more with this, but I say that HFN BKB, but he's got the Abyssal. So how does HFN even get out of this one? The damage is there, but can he kill him? Now the creeps go for him, and they take out the Nature's Prophet, who's dead for 75 seconds. The rest of the team's coming in. They'll look over at RDO. Blink Hoof Stomp hits onto Leo style. They've got the swap. They'll get him some distance. The BKB is going to run out soon. There's the Enrage. They look at Sexy Fat 2. Shallow Grave, Frank on himself. So, well, they've got the damage to take out the Ursa. They look over at the Centaur. This could just be GG. And they're fighting on the opposite side of the river, and Sexy Fat, knowing he's dead, he'll spam out the stun animation, but never uses it.
Still an Aegis on MNZ. And, you know, now that he's got this Abyssal Blade, he needs the ulti a little bit less. Like, he could potentially go on Duster here if Duster's not careful. Because he can just jump right in.
Bottom's pushed out, top's pushed out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Ignore the melee, or ignore the ranged. Head over and hit that bot Rex.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Crimson seems kind of worthless, man. Just Lycan just does so much damage either way.
And look at that. Aether Remnant locks up Duster. The damage comes in. The Abyssal Blade is used. The heal is out. Now HFN, he'll join the fight, but the damage coming in on the Sexy Fat as well as Hiko's enough to get the kill onto two of those heroes. So it looks like another set of racks is setting up for Thunder Predator. And GG.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
We'll just call it.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
You know, it's interesting that this Scotty, they flipped it so that it's good against ranged heroes and worse against melee heroes. And it used to be the opposite, where it's good on melee heroes and bad on ranged heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at it, I'm sitting there thinking, like, why? Like, Viper Scotty seems bad. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. They flipped that. It's actually just as fine. Finally, it's actually a pretty decent item on Viper. I mean, not that it mattered. MNZ really carried that game for his team. Like we mentioned, every single Lycan ulti was an objective.
It wasn't
And
even...
he didn't die.
Yeah, and it seemed like a bit of a struggle in the laning phase just to get something done, but at the end of the day, I think that, you know, MNZ was still able to come through despite the matchup, and Leo style too. Like, he moved around quite a bit, even as a Viper, when you really can't move around that much with the low movement speed, and they did a good job taking this game over on a server that's not their own. You know, really well done by Thunder Predator.
Wait a minute. No. We were on Peru.
Yeah, you're actually right. You're right. I forgot.
Kind of expected them. I mean, not that it did. We're definitely putting a lot of weight on the server. I think it's not that much. I mean, they're playing on like Duster was on like 90 ping. That's not that bad. You know, it could be 150.
Yeah.
It's like almost double. You know. So not bad.
So that is it here for Game 1. Thunder Predator take it 1-0 now, and we'll be back for Game 2 in just a moment, so stay right there. We'll be right back. See you soon.